guys! Today I'm going to review Tales of the Tardis. Tales of the Tardis came out this year in 2023 on BBC iPlayer. It's a 6-part series where old companions and old doctors talk to each other about a past story. The stories include Vicky and Stephen talking about the Time Meddler, Jamie and Zoe talking about the Time Robber, Joe Grant and Clyde talking about the 3 Doctors, the 5th Doctor and Tegan talking about the death of Adric in Earthshock, the 6th Doctor and Peri talking about vengeance on Varos, the 7th Doctor and Ears talking about the Curse of Fenric. So in this video, not only am I going to review each 6 episodes of Tales of the Tardis, but I'll put them in order of preference. I'll rank all 6. So before I start, I'll say that all 6 were entertaining. In 6th place, I've got Joe Grant and Clyde talking about the 3 Doctors. So the reason why I thought this one was the weakest is because of Clyde being here. He's the companion from the Sarah Jane adventures, and he's teamed up with Joe Grant talking about the 3 Doctors. So Joe Grant, played by Katie Manning, she's really good in this one. However, Daniel Anthony, it's a pity he was included. I think they picked him for diversity reasons, which is a pity because I think it would have been way better if Joe had been talking to other companions, say Mike Yates or Benton. But it's still a good episode. You see Joe talking about a boyfriend, Cliff, who she ended up marrying. Sarah Jane's mentioned, which is sad because she's passed away. And Clyde mentions that he's in love with Rani, who was in the Sarah Jane adventures. So that's basically what the episode was about, him confessing how much he fancies that. So it's not really a very strong part. So that's why I've put it in 6th place. I'd probably give this episode about a 7 out of 10.
She's so like Sarah Jane in so many ways.
Never stops.
In 5th place, I've got the 6th Doctor talking to Peri about vengeance on Varos. So it's surprising this one's in 5th place. It's probably the most disappointing of the episodes. I thought it would have been stronger with it having an actual doctor in, the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker. Nicola Bryant still looks quite attractive considering she's getting on a bit. Hey Phil, Peri still looks hot. I'd still do her. Oh, stop being rude, otherwise I'll gag you. The reason I thought this was disappointing because the 6th Doctor, his appearance looks totally different. He's wearing like a silly grey looking suit instead of his usual costume. He's got a beard. So he looks totally different, as though he didn't make much of an effort. And it kind of puts you off a little bit to start with because he looks totally different to what you used to see him. And it ends where they go on to more adventures. So I wonder if they're planning on doing more episodes of Tales of the Tardis or maybe a spin-off series. But overall I was disappointed with this one. I thought it would have been better having like a doctor in. So I'd only give this one a 7 out of 10 also.
That's how I got here now?
You've always been here. You never left. The TARDIS never forgets.
In 4th place, I'd put Jamie and Zoe. So Fraser Hines and Wendy Padbury, they're both really in character. And they're going on about the war games. At the end of the war games, they got the memory wiped. So there's a load of continuity in this one. They're going on about old monsters, about the Cybermen. So this is a big improvement over the other 2 episodes that I reviewed. Victoria's mentioned. Jamie's wondering if she had a good life. It's quite emotional when you say old companions. And they're in character as well. That's brilliant. However, this is the shortest one. It's only just over 5 minutes, both parts. So I'd give this one an 8 out of 10.
I will never, ever forget this again.
In 3rd place, we've got the Vicky and Stephen episode where they're talking about the Time Meddler. So Maureen O'Brien and Peter Purvis, the backing character, and this was the one that surprises the most. It was really good, even though they're both old, the totally in character. I especially like Maureen O'Brien as Vicki. I thought she was excellent in this one. I like the bit where Vicki says she was jealous of Stephen because he went on for more adventures. Stephen says he met the Meddler monk again, and that's continuity with the Dalek master plan. And she wishes she could meet the first Doctor again, and she like covering her eyes, wishing. And at the end you hear Hartnell laughing. So you don't see him, but you hear his voice laughing at the end. That was a great way to end this one. Another thing about these stories is the music's excellent. So this part I'd give a 9 out of 10. It was really good. Hey Phil, that memory Tardis reminds me of something. That's it, a bloody old folks home. Hey Bones, that's not funny. Eh? It's you who writes me bloody jokes, you daft bugger. In second place, we get the 7th Doctor meeting Ace talking about the Curse of Fenric. And this is the longest of the parts. It lasts about just over 8 minutes. And it's good how it follows on from Power of the Doctor, where Ace mentions that last time she saw the 7th Doctor he was a hologram, but now he's real. And the 7th Doctor explains that it's a different timeline, that there's different timelines, and some he regenerates and others he gets old. So it's kind of explained. There's a funny moment where she finds a baseball bat. The Doctor mentions about a Dalek getting beaten up. I like the bit where Ace mentions that she fell out with the Doctor and walked off because of all the deaths that she's encountered. And that explains why the Doctor's not with Ace in the TV movie. So I like that, more continuity. And they end up going for another adventure. I like the bit where the Doctor mentions about the tea's getting cold. That's a reference to Survival, the last quote in Survival that he gave. So overall I was really impressed with this one, and I'd give this one a 9 out of 10 also.
I loved you, you know. Like the dad I never had. And I love you.
And in first place we've got the 5th Doctor talking to Tegan about Earthshock. So this is easily my favourite part. Davison's on form, both him and Janet Fielden, they're both in character. I love the bit where he's talking about Adric, saying he was just a kid, and Tegan says he really loved you. And they talk about Earthshock sort of like therapy for the Doctor as well as Tegan. Like coping with the death of a companion. I thought that was excellent. And I like the bit where they're joking about age, about him getting older and her getting older. So I thought it was really good. So I think out of 10 I'd give that one top marks, 10 out of 10.
He was just a kid.
He loved you.
Yes. I realise that now.
So overall it is all 6 together. I think I'd rate this one, I'd give the show a 9 out of 10. I thought it was excellent, especially for fans of the classic show, seeing all those old companions and doctors. Another good thing is it's possible that you might see them again. So in other adventures, because you don't know what the new show's going to be like. And there's also possible news about Paul McGann coming back as the 8th Doctor. Yeah! In a new spin-off show. I hope that happens, that'd be excellent. So Russell T Davies has done an excellent job as showrunner. Great start to this new era. I thought it was good, Phil. That Russell T Davies is a better showrunner than Chris Chibnall. A load of bloody rubbish what he made. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and share. Bye everyone. Bye.
And somewhere else the tea's getting cold.
Come on, Professor. We've got work to do.